The second lecture for section 9.1, I just want to spend a little bit of time focusing on how numbers and shapes are connected. So it's this part of your notes, but I don't think I have enough room here, so I'm just going to open up a new page here. How are numbers and shapes connected? They're connected in 4 ways. The first way is that we can decompose. And we can decompose, for example, numbers, such as 36. We'd like to look at that as 30 plus 6. And we can decompose shapes into triangles. This is exactly what you did when you had the polygons and you were finding the sum of the interior angles and exterior angles. So we really did this when we had polygons. A second way that these are related, shapes and numbers, is through subsets. And we looked at this in terms of numbers when we talked about real, rational, irrational. So we did this in Math 115, whole, natural, and integers. So we looked at them as their little parts of the whole, and we can do that as well with shapes, and we did this when we had our triangle family and when we had our quadrilateral family, and then when we looked at all of our different regular polygons. 2 other ways. A third, shapes and numbers are related with operations. Now the operations with numbers are, of course, add, subtract, multiply, divide. And with shapes, that's what we did in 9.1. Operations on shapes are the translation, the rotation, and the reflection. And then, of course, our combinations of those. So again, it relates to functions. And lastly, they're related, shapes and numbers, with their properties. And if you recall, the properties are the commutative property, associative, identity, and the inverse. And we'll be looking at this, especially the commutative property. So if I reflect and rotate, is that the same as rotate and reflect? So those are how numbers and shapes are related. A must know for sure.